Wednesday 22nd of April 2026, and welcome back to my third part of my Lake District series. And today I'm heading up there, which is a long way up. Let's go. Welcome to the northwestern part of the Lake District. It's a very beautiful sunny day, although it is really breezy. We've got some real strong gusts coming through at times. So yeah, I've got the wind muffler on my microphone, which will definitely be needed today. So yeah, welcome back, hope you're well. This is my final instalment of my Lake District 2026 mini-series. And today I'm heading up here to the mountain of Grasmoor, which is 852 metres in elevation. I'm actually walking a route called, I think it's called the Grasmoor Six fells or something like that. Yeah, so initially I'm heading up this peak here called Whiteside, and then once I get on top of this ridgeline I'm walking across to another peak called Hopegill Head, I think, or Hopegill Head, and then that's when I'm going to make my way up to Grasmoor after that, and then back down towards what's it called, Whiteless Pike or something, and then I'm going to start making my way back down through a beautiful valley called Rannerdale Valley. There should be bluebells out there. I've walked down there before, it's stunning. And then if you can see, there's a body of water here, that's Crummock Water, and then I'm going to walk back up towards the car park, which is just over here. I was going to include this peak here called Melbreak, but I don't think I'm going to have time today. It's taken me like an hour and 45 to get here from where we're staying, just off Lake Windermere, so I'm going to be short of time. I'd rather not include that and just sort of relax, enjoy the hike rather than rush and try and include it all. So I did really want to climb that one whilst I was here, but I'm going home tomorrow, so I'm not going to have time, so I'll do that next time I come up here. So yes, initially there's going to be a little bridge here. I'm going to cross over, make my way up to Whiteside, which is, it is a really steep climb. I walked this route 2 years ago when I was last up here, and it is a fantastic walk, really good. But I remember that initial peak. It doesn't look very big, but it absolutely killed my legs. I was like stopping every few yards. It's really steep up there. So I know that this initial phase is going to be hard going, but once you get up to the top of the peaks there, it evens out a bit and it's a lot easier. So yeah, as I say, it is really blowy and gusty, so apologies if the audio isn't great at times during this hike. It was very similar yesterday. Yesterday, me and some of my friends, we walked up the old man of Coniston. Absolutely fantastic mountain, really cool climb. Like there's old quarries and mines like up there, like relics of the past, and stunning hike. But it was so windy, like absolutely. You could like stand like that, and you know the wind was holding you up. It was brilliant, really wild. So that was a good walk. I didn't do a video of it. I just wanted to sort of have a hike without trying to capture footage, and I just wanted to hang out with my friends. So it was a good one. But yeah, today I'm solo hiking around these peaks. It's going to be great. So yeah, I'll push on. progressing up Whiteside. Oh, it's such a steep climb. Just catch my breath. Yeah, I remember when I did this in 2024. There's a little track. Yeah, I made a wrong turn. I started going down here. There's a track going down there in between Grasmoor and Whiteside. I progressed on there for about a kilometre and realised I made a mistake. So I had to come back to this different path which takes you up to Whiteside. I mean, I could have there. If I progressed further down that footpath, it would eventually let me up to Grasmoor, but I didn't want to miss out the opening peaks on the Grasmoor Six, weighing Whitefell. So I thought, no, I'm going to go back and do it properly. So yeah, so I lost a bit of time there, but I've not made the mistake today. But yeah, opening phase is going well. Like I say, this opening mountain of Whiteside is a killer on the legs. It really is. But once I get up there, it'll even out and it'll be a bit easier going. But despite the aches and pains of this opening stint, look at it. It's gorgeous. I'm a bit gutted that I can't include my breath. I mean, once I get down from Rannerdale Nuts, I'll look at the time, and if I think I've got enough time to head up Melrake, then I'll go for it. But I don't think I will. I mean, that Melrake's, I think that's 500 and something metres, so it's a big mountain in itself. Whiteside is 702, and Grasmoor is 842. So it's quite a big mountain. It's not the biggest in the Lake District, but I actually love it. I think it's something about it. I really find it such a cool mountain. It's just all there right in front of you. You know, like the big mountains like Skiddaw and Scramble, like they stretch out over a large area, whereas Grasmoor is just right there. You just see all of it in one shot. It looks quite imposing, doesn't it? Great. Nearly there now. It's funny, there isn't really a designated path going up here. It's just scramble through and find the path of least resistance. But I'm nearly there. The peak is coming for closer now. To the top of Whiteside. It's actually further back there, but I've just gone down a bit further just to get out the wind because it was so breezy up there. So yeah, that's Whiteside completed. That's 707 metres in elevation. And yeah, now once I'm up here, I'm walking. See this ridge line? I'm walking along here up to Hopegill Head, which is there. That's 770 metres. Yes, that's some good news up here. I've got my gloves on my snood. And because the wind's coming in from the east, it has quite nice and chill to it. So yeah, I'm glad I brought all this today. I didn't yesterday when I went to concert. I didn't bring my hat, my gloves and snood and stuff. pretty chilly at times, so I'm glad I brought this. So I'm just going to have a sip. Check for ticks. Feel good. So yeah, I'm going to push on along this ridgeline now. A bit of respite from the wind. So what I was saying before was the views here are really good. You can see across the Irish Sea and there's a mountain all the way over there. I can't figure out if it's Hampton Island or Northern Wales. And yeah, if you follow it around, yeah, it's great. You've got mountains over here. Could be Scotland maybe. Fantastic views. So here is Hopegill Head, 777 metres. If you look back here, that's Whiteside. So I've come down this ridge line up to Grasmoor over here, and now yeah, I'm heading over to this little peak here, which is called Sand Hill. That's 756 metres, and then I'm going down into that valley where hopefully I'll get some respite from the wind. It's absolutely crazy, and then yeah, making my way up to Grasmoor. Yeah, as I say with the wind, I do apologise, it is so windy at times, really gusty, so it's going to affect the audio I'm afraid, but here we go, I'll do my best. Not a bad little spot to stop for lunch, is it? Waterfall, Grasmoor. View's looking out over Whiteside where I walked along earlier. Beautiful. And also, I've got out the wind a little bit. It's still a bit blowy down here, but it's a lot better than further back up there. So I'm going to stop here for lunch. I was going to have my lunch on top of Grasmoor, but with this wind, there's no chance. It's quite flat up there actually. So there's nowhere to shelter from the wind, so this will do, next to the waterfall. Happy days. On the menu today, a tomato and mozzarella wrap. Nice. Right, that was a delightful spot of luncheon. Absolutely gorgeous. And just taking in the tranquility of this waterfall for a bit longer, and then I'll head back up into the wind, up to Grasmoor. It's yeah, a lovely spot. There's actually a footpath goes down here in between Grasmoor and Whiteside. If I was to walk down there, that'll take me back to that bridge that I walked across earlier on in the walk. But I'm not doing that today. I'm going up to Grasmoor, so I'll push on. Dried up stream. Beautiful. Wow. So this is Crag Hill, which is another peak featured in this walk. This is 839 metres in elevation. So yeah, you got Grasmoor behind me there. Kind of looks like a woman's breast from here, doesn't it? There's even a little cairn that represents a nipple. There's a woman laying down, big giant. Yeah, there's like a breast on it. I'm about to walk up that. Lovely. So yeah, over here, that town down there, sorry, is Keswick, I believe. I can see Derwent Water as well. And then got these high peaks over there, but in front there's some slightly shorter peaks, and I think that's the walk I did the other day, which was around Wattendleft Town. I think that was, what were they called? High Seat and Bleebo Fell. So yeah, I walked along those peaks the other day. That's a nice walk, that one. So yeah, this is Crag Hill, and now I'm heading up the one that looks like a woman's breast, Grasmoor. It definitely looks like a boob. Welcome to the top of Grasmoor. Insanely windy up here. 853 metres above sea level, and gorgeous views, absolutely gorgeous. I think the mountains you can see over there, that's like the heart of the Lake District. That's where all the big mountains are. I think Scafell Pike, the highest mountain in England's in there somewhere. Could be one of those peaks there. Absolutely gorgeous, despite the wind. So, if you look down there, that body of water is Crummock Water, and then there's another body of water over there, which is Buttermere. So yeah, now once I come off Grasmoor, I'm heading down there, and then that peak there is Melbrake. That's the one I was considering walking up, but I'm not sure if I will. I don't think I'll have enough time, and also with this wind, it'll be equally as windy up there, so it just won't be very pleasant. So I'm just going to head down to a peak, a smaller peak called Whiteless Pike. Could be that one there, and then down into Rannerdale Knots, a little beautiful little valley with bluebells and stuff, and then head back to the car. So yeah, as I was saying, you can see the Irish Sea behind me, all the way over there, and that mountain that I could see miles over there, I actually think that might be the Isle of Man. It looks like an island, so I'm thinking that could be the Isle of Man. And then, sorry, my nose is running, so bear with me. Yeah, the mountains over all the way over there on the other side of the Irish Sea, perhaps that is Scotland, not sure, but yeah, absolutely brilliant views. But I'm going to get down off of this mountain and get out this wind because it's crazy. I'll catch up with you further down the route. Ah! Bloody hell, the colours are just so gorgeous. Wow. I've got to get a photograph of that. Oh, so nice to be out of that wind. There's a Grasmoor, that's where I've just come from. Bloody hell, it's so windy up there. Crazy. Both up there and on that ridge line from Whiteside up to Hopegill Head. Such strong winds, I mean, even with my glasses on, my eyes were watering, I had snot blowing out my nose. My hat was trying to escape. It's absolute carnage. So wild. I mean, yeah, it's probably might be a bit annoying on the video, all the wind rumble and stuff, but it kind of shows you how wild it can be up here. But to be fair, out the wind now, it's beautiful. Yeah, it feels really warm. But I think, yeah, up on Grasmoor, with that wind blowing, that wind chill, I think that was close to zero. So yeah, it felt proper cold. But now, beautiful. So yeah, I'm just going down this path towards Whiteless Pike now. So yeah, as you can see, it just climbs up a little bit, and then I'm going to start working my way down, back down to yeah, heading towards Rannerdale Knots, and then working my way towards sort of the edge of Crummock Water. So there's a road that goes up the edge of Crummock Water, which will take me back to the car park, back to the car. So yeah, kind of approaching the closing stage of the walk. I mean, there's still probably hour, maybe 2 hours to go, but yeah, we're edging towards the end. But it's been a great walk, despite the wind. Look, my nose, my nose is running again. Sorry. Attractive. No, it's been a great walk despite the wind, and a nice one to see out the hikes from this lovely little holiday up in the Lake District. Just about to start the climb up to Whiteless Pike. There it is behind me. See the path kind of zigzags its way to the peak. And then once I get up there, that's the final peak, and it's all downhill from there on. Which would be nice to get out this wind. Here we are at Whiteless Pike, 660 metres above sea level. All my hat's going. got great views looking out over Crummock Water. Here's Grasmoor, and Mel breaks over there just tempting me, like, come on, climb me, come on. I'm not going to do it. I think that's adding about another three hours onto the hike, because yeah, if I was going to do that, I've got to go down through Rannerdale Knots, and then I've got to walk around the back end of Crummock Water here, and then I'd join the climb, to Melbrake would start up here, and then all those fields over there, I'd have to cross those back to the car park. So I think that's adding maybe 3.5 hours on. It's 5:30, well, about 26, so I don't want to do it. And also, I've climbed a lot of peaks, so I'm out of energy, so I'm not going to go up another 500 plus high mountain. Yeah, I think now I'm just going to work my way down to Rannerdale Knots, and then join up to the road, which will take me back to the car park. I think that's what I'll do. Melbrake, can wait until my next trip up here. It's turned into a lovely evening, and I think as I get lower down, this wind will drop, which will feel lovely. Pretty much down off the mountains now. Great feeling. There's Whiteless Pike, town above me. You can't even see Grasmoor anymore. That's beyond these peaks here. I mean, that's what I love about mountainous regions. Like if you'd never been here before and you walked up this way, you'd think, oh, those peaks are quite high up. Then you get up there, and an even higher peak appears. It's great. I mean, sometimes it can be a pain in the ass. Like at the start of the hike, Whiteside. That's one of those mountains where you think there's the peaks there, you get there, and then it goes up again and then up again, and it's climbing like that, so it's a killer on the legs. But no, sometimes mountainous regions, you know, you climb and then another treat appears and stuff. It's great. Oh, tripping up. Yes, so just heading down this path, and then got this mountain here in Rannerdale Knots. There's a path that's going to go in between that mountain and sort of this mountainside here, through Rannerdale Knots Valley, which is gorgeous. Good afternoon, ladies. Hello. God, it's so calm down here. Not too much wind, and it's getting quite warm, so I might have to take my hat off soon, put the cap back on. It's very calm. So yeah, I'm just walking down into Rannerdale Knots. Grasmoor's come back into view. I'm actually quite proud of myself because yeah, not so long ago I was up there. It's miles up. It probably don't seem on the camera, but it's absolutely miles up. Yeah, proud of myself. That's Rannerdale, nuts done and dusted. That was pretty, wasn't it? There weren't as many bluebells out as I thought. Perhaps I'm too early, or maybe too late. No, probably too early, I would have thought. When I came here in 2024, it was a much more vibrant display, but no, it was still nice. It's a lovely valley with the stream snaking through it and stuff. So yeah, I'm just progressing down this track, and then yeah, the sun's just about to dip behind Melbrake. Got Crummock Water there. So yeah, I'm just walking down this footpath, and then eventually this is going to join onto the road, which will take me back to the car park. So yeah, we are in closing stages now. I've got more soul flying off my boots. So when I get home back to Northampton tomorrow evening, I'll order my replacements, so they're here ready for the upcoming adventures this spring and summer. But yeah, it's really pleasant. Wind's died right down now, so the last mile or so back to car park should be lovely. Very nearly there now. Another couple of kilometres or so, but yeah, this road takes me to the car park, but I'm just sort of sticking to this footpath. Got the sun slowly setting over there, and then I'm kind of underneath Grasmoor again. She's bathed in the evening sunlight. Looks great, doesn't she? She's a great mountain. Really enjoyed climbing up there today. I'm looking forward to getting back to the car and getting the heaters on, because it's now the sun's dropping, it's getting chilly again, and I've worked a proper appetite. So it's about an hour and a half back to where we're staying. So my job's not done yet. I want to get back to the car. I've got a long drive, but I'm going to stop in Bowness on Windermere. We're staying just a bit further south from there. There's a Domino's pizza there, so I'm going to stop there and treat myself to a nice big pizza. I think I've earned it today after all that hiking in the wind. And yeah, and then so I'm going to order that, pick it up for collection, and then I'm going to park up on the edge of Lake Windermere and eat my pizza in the car whilst the daylight fades out. That'd be lovely. Then I'm going to go back to the house, get in the swimming pool, do a few lamps, and then get in the hot tub. It's that swimming pool and hot tub have been great for this. For these long hikes in the Lake District. When I've completed the long hike, I've got home, got straight in the pool, done a few lamps, and then got in the hot tub. And I found that it's really helped with the muscles. Like we've done some big hikes on this trip, and I haven't really had any muscle aches and pains I think it's because I've been getting home from the hikes, getting in the pool, getting in the hot tub. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. When I get back after eating my pizza, it's going to be great. And then yeah, tomorrow's the last day, so I'll wake up and take it easy. I'll have a cup of coffee on the back. We've got a balcony looking over Lake Windermere, so I'll have a coffee and then just, yeah, chill out in the morning and then start getting my bits together after lunch. And then I'll be setting off for Northampton, heading home sort of 2-3 o'clock. So I'll get back in the evening to my lovely wife and our 2 cats, who by the way haven't actually missed me at all whilst I've been away. Little buggers. I thought they'd be in mourning. I thought they'd be so devastated that I'd gone. and I FaceTimed Lindsay when I first got here on Friday evening. I was like, the cats miss me. She was like, no, they're not bothered, they're playing. I was like, oh great. I was like, well, it's only been one day, perhaps Saturday they'll miss me. So I FaceTimed her Saturday night. The cats miss me, yeah. No, they're not bothered. Oh great, it's like I'm never there, never part of their life. Little buggers. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home and seeing my little family. But yeah, this is where I'm going to wrap up this this adventure. It's been a great one, hasn't it? And yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching this one, and not only this one, but the other two Lake District adventures I've been on this trip. I've absolutely loved it being up here again. It's one of my favourite places, and yeah, I can't get enough of it. And I think I said, I think it was on the first hike I went out on, I said I don't come up here enough, I need to come up here. I need to try and get up here once a year. Once every 2 years isn't enough, once a year I need to get up here because there's so much to explore and it's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I've been out, the adventures we've been on this trip have been fantastic, really have enjoyed myself. It's not always been easy in the wind and that, and some of these climbs have been absolute killers, but we got through and we had a good time. That's all that matters really. So yeah, I'm going to get home, as I say, tomorrow, and I'm going to put my feet up for a couple of weeks, and then I'll get planning my next adventure down in Northamptonshire. So stay tuned for that one. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching this little mini series. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Completato. Goodbye, ladies. Welcome to the Lake District. Welcome to the northwestern part of the Lake District. This should be a good one. Let's go. That's beautiful. Kind of looks like a woman's breast from here, doesn't it? Say hi, guys. It definitely looks like a boob. My eyes were watering, I'd snot blowing out with that. Really enjoying it. So here we are at the top of Bowfell? What are we saying? Bowfell? Yeah, Macronome, I really struggled getting up here. They're blowing. Oh, that climb up from Great Wood has got the heart rate going. So I'm going to keep cracking on because it's freezing up here.